Hello everyone, welcome back to Party Planet Entertainment. Right now, I'm on my way to AMC to see Tenet in IMAX. Now, originally I wanted to see it in IMAX 3D, but I'm pretty sure that the showing I bought for was not 3D, and I couldn't even find a 3D showing for today. But it is IMAX, which is, excuse me, oh, I farted. You are supposed to see this movie in 3D, right? Because it was filmed with IMAX cameras. So I'm definitely, okay, it stinks in here now. I was definitely never gonna not see it in 3D. Never not gonna see it in IMAX, but I paid almost 20 bucks. I'm gonna roll that up now, because I guarantee you that's terrible on the speaker. But I was never gonna not see it in IMAX, because it was filmed on IMAX cameras. It still stinks. But, I had to pay 20 bucks to see it in IMAX. Let's see. It was a little bit over $17 for the ticket. And then I paid about $2 convenience fee because I had to reserve my seat online. Right? And then I was going to reserve the seat for my buddy a few minutes, like 10 minutes later. And the seats were gone. I was like, dude, I got my ticket just in time. So, yeah. But we're going to go see Tenet now. I'm super hyped. I've been wanting to see this movie for forever now. It's not even supposed to come out in the U.S. until September 4th, but I'm catching an early screening, so I'm really looking forward to this. Movie starts at 6. It is currently 5:27. Now that's obviously 6 o'clock is like when the previews start, but I don't know how many previews there's actually going to be. It'd be nice to get a Godzilla trailer. Godzilla vs. Kong trailer. It'd be nice to finally get that. Why haven't we gotten a teaser trailer for that yet? Like, seriously. Like, we've gotten a leaked toy concept art. Like, a concept art that was on a leaked toy package where Godzilla and King Kong are both standing on top of aircraft carriers fighting. Now, obviously, that's ridiculous because they would destroy the aircraft carriers if they stepped on them. But we've gotten that. Which, well, not really, it was leaked, so we weren't really supposed to get that, but, so I guess that's not really a fair complaint. I just want a teaser trailer, man. That's all I want. I saw the other day, there was a Gollum trailer. They're making another Lord of the Rings movie, and it's about Gollum. Now, there wasn't much to it. It was just sort of an announcement thing, but I didn't like it. I'll tell you why. That whole trailer was nothing but CGI. Nothing but CGI. And Gollum looked like a cartoon. I mean, he did not look real at all. In the original Lord of the Rings movies, he looked real. But this movie is, like, brand new. It hasn't even been released yet. And he looks fake. And nothing in that trailer was real. It was all CGI. And I'm not looking forward to that movie, really. I mean, because Gollum doesn't look good, and everything in it is CGI. Whatever. I mean, honestly, I just wish that movies would have less CGI in them, because there's so many times where I watch a movie and there's unnecessary CGI. Like, one of the first thing that comes to mind when I think of a movie that has unnecessary CGI, it's The Meg. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about the shark. Okay, I'm talking about this one part in the movie where the characters are trying to bait the megalodon. And they throw this bag full of raw, bloody meat in the water. But it was CGI'd. And I'm like, how hard is it to just buy some chum, put it in a bag, and have the actor throw it into the water? Like, it's really not that hard. Like, that actually might have been easier than CGIing it. I mean, come on. Like, have you seen Jaws? They just gave Roy Scheider a bucket of chum and told him shovel into the water. So he did, although it wasn't real chum, actually. I think it was like red dye in it so that they don't actually attract sharks, like, while they were filming. But still, they didn't have to CGI that, so I hate it in movies when they do that. And this new Gollum trailer, nothing in it was real. It was all CGI. Even Gollum, and he looked ridiculously fake. So, oh my gosh. Now, I'd like to discuss a few things I heard about this movie before I actually go see it. So I have looked through the IMDb reviews for Tenet, and what I have heard, I've heard a few complaints. So one of the things I heard is that the movie is better upon second viewing. Okay, which is something I might have to do. I might have to go see it twice. I'm still gonna make a review for it and release the review tomorrow. But if I do see it again, and my opinion on it changes, then I'll let y'all know like what my second opinion is in like a random vlog. The other thing I heard is that the vocal audio of the actors can sometimes be clouded out by the music and the sound effects and everything. I've heard a lot of people complain that they can't really hear the actors over that stuff, and so that has me a little worried. And then the other thing is, of course, it's convoluted, which I was expecting it to be convoluted anyways, but a lot of people were saying that upon second viewing they understood it a lot better, which is good, and that's usually how it goes. Especially for me, I know that like if I watch a convoluted movie, I'll understand it better when I see it again. But yeah, so you should see it twice. The audio, the vocal audio is a little messed up. I think there was one other thing, but I can't remember what it is. But I'm hyped. I'm hyped for this movie. I don't think I've ever seen John David Washington in anything. Of course, I've seen a bunch of Denzel Washington movies, who, by the way, is his father, in case you didn't know. But I'm pretty sure this is the first John David Washington movie I'm seeing. Now, I didn't get a chance to see Black Klansman when it came out. I heard that was really good. Now, I was actually interested in seeing that, but for whatever reason, I never got around to it. But that was John David Washington, and he's in this now. I'm looking forward to it. I've heard the acting in this was really good. I've heard that he's really good in it. And another thing I heard about this movie is that the characters aren't given a lot of depth. Now, that's not new in a Christopher Nolan movie. As great of a filmmaker as Christopher Nolan is, he's very, very much plot over character development. Like, as much as I love Inception, other than Leonardo DiCaprio's character, you don't really know much about the characters in that movie. I really like the characters in that movie. It's just, you don't really know anything about them other than their names. So that's not, which is really my only flaw with Inception, to be honest with you. So that's not new, I'm honestly not surprised by that at all. Now, my expectations for this film would be that, okay, so I definitely think this is going to be better than Dunkirk. I didn't like Dunkirk that much. I thought it was super overrated. I wasn't a fan of Dunkirk very much. I thought it was okay, I guess, but I didn't like Dunkirk very much. I don't think it's going to be as good as Inception. I'm hoping it'll at least be as good as Batman Begins. I'm hoping. But some people are a little bit disappointed by this movie. Like I watched Chris Stuckman's review for it, and he only gave it a B+, because he does like a school rating system for his films, and he gave Inception a B+. And he said that this isn't anywhere close to being Christopher Nolan's best film. So I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie, but at the same time I'm still also excited. If I had to make if you watch my videos, I rank movies on a scale of 0 to 100 increments of 5. If I had to take a guess, I would probably say that I'm going to end up rating this an 85, but I'm hoping I end up liking it enough to give it a 90. But we'll just have to wait and see. But we're almost there. We're only a few minutes away from the theater. We're here! What the crap happened here? I like how I wrap my sweatshirt around my waist like Bill and Ted. I did that today just in case I got cold for whatever reason. Hopefully it's not cold in the theater. Sometimes it's like really hot when I go into the theater at AMC. I hope that wind isn't messing up the audio, but sometimes it's really hot in there. Like when I went to see Spider-Man Far From Home, I literally took my shirt off at some point in the movie. It just sat there, which I probably shouldn't have done because it's kind of gross, but I was so hot in that theater. I was so scared of losing my
ticket for this movie that I literally put in a plastic baggie and kept it in my pocket. Also, this is my first time at AMC. It's like January, I think. But every time I come here, I always use the same stall. Always. Don't know why, but this is my stall. I got an aisle seat. Yes. Look how big that screen is. It's beautiful.
Okay, my reaction straight out of the theater. When I first heard about this movie, I wasn't really that interested in seeing it with the teasers that they were giving us. And then more stuff started coming out, and it was a Nolan movie, and I was like, okay, now I'm hyped. And I got hyped out of my mind for this movie. And then the movie came out overseas and in early access screenings here, and people were saying that it was pretty good, but not something it's super hyped about. So I lowered my standards for the movie, and I got exactly what I expected with those lower standards. I have no idea what this movie was about, first of all. This movie was possibly the most confusing movie I've ever seen. I never knew what anyone was talking about, but it was a lot of fun to watch. See, the thing is that with Inception, even though that movie was very convoluted, they made the key plot elements more. They presented the key elements to you more, so that you could still follow the story, even though you still had a lot of questions. So the more important plot elements of it were more prevalent to you, so you could still follow it. This movie fails miserably to do that. And so I had no clue. I had just watched a 2.5-hour movie, and I have no clue what it was about. None. I have no idea what that movie was about. None. Nada. Zip. All I know is there's a bomb involved, and they gotta stop this bomb from going off. That's all I know. That's all I know about this movie. It was the most convoluted movie I've ever seen. I appreciate it when a movie doesn't treat the audience like we're stupid, but it would also be nice if they wouldn't treat us like we're all geniuses with a 300 IQ, because I'm not Sheldon Cooper. But it was really good. I really liked it. It was a ton of fun to watch. I would have liked a little bit more from the ending of the film. And also, when I told you that people were complaining about the vocal audio in this movie, yeah, for sure. I couldn't understand half the things people were saying in this movie. That can be fixed, though. Like, literally, they can fix that while the movie's still in theaters. They just got to go back and edit it and turn the audio for the vocals up. It can be simply fixed. Like, it can be fixed really easily. But yeah, I couldn't understand half of what they were saying. I never knew what anyone was talking about. But I loved it. I loved the movie. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. It wasn't near as good as Inception. But when I said before that I was hoping that it would at least be as good as Batman Begins, it was. It was about as good as Batman Begins. The score was just exactly what you expect from a Christopher Nolan movie. The wahs and the booms, that kind of, not really music, just more like sound effects. You get that in it. But it was really good. I really, really liked it. And I'm excited to watch it again. I really, really want to see it again. I can see why Chris Stuckman gave it a B+, and I'm kind of caught in the middle between an 85 and a 90, but I'm sure I'll figure it out before I give my my rating. But that's about where I'm leaning with it. It was really, really good. I really liked it. Again, I just wish the ending had a little more. A little more would have been nice from the ending of the film. But it was really good. I really liked it. Yeah, that's about what I got to say. My review for this film will be up tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to drive home now. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to Potty Planet Entertainment for more and hit the like button. Leave movie review suggestions down in the comments down below. Follow me on Instagram at Potty Planet Entertainment for channel updates, and much love.